Hi, I'm Eric Siegel, and welcome to my fourth layout update video. It's the first week of July 2010, and it's been about 4 months since my last update video. I originally wanted to do these videos about every 3 months, but it ended up being 4 months this time around because, quite frankly, at 3 months I really didn't have that much to report on. The past 4 months have been just a little bit slow, mainly because I had knee surgery back in March, and that slowed me down for about a month. And then lately we've been going on backpacking trips and summertime activities, so things have been just a little slower than normal. But I do have some stuff to show you, so let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you what I've been up to. If we come down the stairs into my basement, it opens up into the main train room. And I'm going to start over here on the left side. This is the north end of the layout. And these new tunnels are really the most visible change that's taken place on the layout over the last few months. These tunnel sections are complete, and they are detailed on the interior. The other end of the tunnels will be over there where you see those two tunnel portals are. And those ends will probably be done in the next few months. If you want to see how I made these tunnels, I made a video showing how I made them, and you can get to that video by clicking on the link that's popping up on the screen right now. Moving on towards the center of the main table, not much change to speak of over the last few months in this area of the layout. I have done a lot of ballasting on the main line in the way back. You can't see it, but I'll get back to that in just a few minutes. And then if we come down here, we're coming towards the east end of the layout. Again, not much change here. I've done a little more scenicking of these rocks, but not much. And the upper level here has gotten a little more work. I'll get back to that in just a few minutes. If we move over this way, you can see that I've put in some new hard shell. So this is all recent. And then if we move to this section over here, not much change to speak of. And the reason there's not much change is because this section right here is waiting for a steel trestle to be installed. So I can't do much until the steel trestle is in place. I'll talk more about the steel trestle in a minute when I go to the upper level. And then if we move down here, again, not much change to speak of. I've put some more rocks on this hillside, and I'll probably have it done and ready for scenic work in about another month. And then if we move through this tunnel, we'll go into the hallway room. On the other side of that tunnel is the hallway room, and this is what the hallway room looks like. I've done a little more scenic work over here since last time. I've put down grass and dirt and rocks and so forth, and I'm ready to put down trees and some final scenery. And I'm also going to put some figures of some people camping because my family likes to go camping a lot, and I'm going to put some campers right there. Over here, not much change to speak of, but when we get over here, I've added a lot more rock to this mountain, and it's just about ready for scenery to begin. And now, if we go through this tunnel, we'll go into the first back room. That tunnel comes through the wall and into this room, which is the first back room, and comes onto this little table here. Almost no progress here since last time because, as I said last time, I use this table sort of like a temporary workshop right now. And until I get the backdrops up, I really can't do any scenery on this table. I did do some ballasting. I finished the loop of ballast there. And then if we follow the track, it goes through the tunnel again, through the wall, back into the hallway room, across this lift bridge, and then through this tunnel into the Colorado room. On the other side of that tunnel, we come into the Colorado room. Over the last few months, I've finished ballasting all the mainline track in this room, and in fact, all of the mainline track for the layout is now 100% ballasted. Up here, I've added more masonite. I've got about 1.5 more pieces of masonite to add, and then this room will be ready for backdrops. If we follow the track around this way, this switch takes it up the ramp and onto the second level, which I'll get back to in a second. And if we follow the main line, it comes across this narrow table in the hallway room. This stone wall is getting better every day. It's not there yet, but I'm working on it a little bit every day. And then we come back into the first back room. And if we follow the track, again, this is all recently ballasted. Comes across here. Not much has changed over here. And then it goes through that tunnel and back into the main room. Now we're going to follow the ramp that goes up to the second level. Not much change has taken place on the ramp. mainly because I don't have any backdrops installed yet, so I can't start any scenery. But once the backdrops get installed here on that masonite right there, I'll be able to start some scenery on the ramp. And then the ramp goes through here, through that tunnel, and back out into the main room. Here we are on the other side of that tunnel, back in the main room. This is the second level of track. That tunnel is almost done. I've still got to put a tunnel portal on it and do some finishing touches, but it's almost done. And the second level comes across here and then over here to where it's still under construction. If we follow this little siding here, there's going to be a steel trestle that goes from there all the way over to there. That trestle is on order now. It's being custom built by Stainless Unlimited. And as soon as it's in, I'll be able to do a lot more scenery work around this area of the layout. And this little siding over here, nothing's changed here in the last few months, and that again is because I'm waiting for that trestle to go in so that I can put the track where it needs to be and then start some scenery work. One final thing that I've been doing over the last few months is painting my rails and ties and weathering my track and ballast. You can see here I've painted the rails a nice flat brown, as well as the ties, and I've started to weather the ballast and also weather some of the rails too. I've got about half my rails painted now, and I'm starting to weather them as well, so it's a long process, but it's starting to look pretty good. Anyway, that's about it for this update. I'm Eric Siegel, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you.